Alright, I figured since I'm out here and got my lights on and all that stuff, because I was doing a shoot for the for my eBay, and so I've already got lights out and all that. It's kind of weird. Alright, there we go. Got some light out. Whoa. Anyway, like I said, I was doing doing some pictures and stuff for eBay because I come across some knives that I kind of like now. Get you over here where you can kind of see it a little bit better. It's these. They are the little Kershaws with a little tanto point and just a little small EDC. It's called a hot wire. You see how long this thing is. It has a total length of 6.5 inches. So it's 6.5 inches. About yay long. And the reason I bought it is because I was going to get give me an everyday carry knife that I can carry every day. As much as I would like to carry my working knife with me everywhere, but you got this one, which is off the hook, and then when you show up with this, people get a little, whoa, you can't carry that. Which, where I'm at, I can carry this legally as long as it's not concealed. I can throw it over my shoulder and go wherever I want with this. So that's the good thing about the state that I live in. We don't have that many rules on rules. But yeah, here's the box that they come in. And yeah, they come with a pocket clip. I don't like pocket clips, so I took it off, and that's what I ended up with. But what I was going to talk about is everyday carries. And this is my everyday carry right here. I carry it around my neck. It is a Marico, I guess how you pronounce it. It's a Blackie Thomas, a Blackie Collins. Yeah, Blackie Collins. And this is one of the best knives that I've ever owned. I've had this knife for 27 years, going on 27 years. It's a finger flip. It's got a little thing on top that you just flip it. Works great. Everyday carry. Never go anywhere without this knife here. And like I say, I just make a lanyard. Don't need anything special. It has a little clip on the back. You just clip it on and you're done. Throw it in your shirt. Nobody knows it's there. There we go. Okay, this is the one I used to carry on my boat all the time, which I carried this one, like I say, everywhere. And check this out. Let me show you this. 27 years, saltwater, in saltwater every day for 10 years, to 10 to 15 years, every day. Not a speck of rust on it. It does have a little bit of slack this way. See that? But it has none side to side at all. But I mean, that could contribute to me doing, flicking it all the time. All that kind of stuff. Because I do like flicking it. Anyway, let's get back to the knives. Alright, this is the other one I carry on the boat all the time. Spyderco Rescue. I mean, this is one hoss of a knife if you ever need to cut rope. And that's why I had it with me on the boat, is because you always need to cut rope. This thing will save your life. You get caught up in a net, you get caught up in a rope, anything like that, when you're in the water, you just open this thing up and you slice it right off. It also has a, mosquitoes are out. You get rid of that mosquito. It also has a little clip on the back that I always, like I say, I always carry this with me. You know, if I wasn't carrying this one, I was for sure carrying this one with me. And that's my neck knives right here. This is what I use for neck knives. I have a few other neck knives, but I don't really carry them because they're not convenient, I guess. This was my everyday carry before. Okay, it's just a cheap Master Cutlery fake graphite handles. They're plastic, but this was my everyday carry because I liked it. It's good size. It's one hand opening, and I like that, you know. And but it was bulky. It's a little more bulky than what I wanted to. So in which that's why I went with the smaller Kershaw. I do have some other knives. Some of them I'm not even going to talk about right now. That's going to be for another video, because I have a lot of these Frost Cutlery knives. Not all of them are bad. Most of them are, but not all of them are bad. Okay, yeah, let me do that. That made a little difference there. Not all of them are bad. Yeah. I think this one here, I forget which one is one of them Delta ones. Delta 2, Delta 3, something like that, I don't know. But anyway, get down here a little ways to the table so I can see what's going on. Alright, here we go. Like I say, anyway, we got the new Kershaws. Dress knives. What do you do for a dress knife? Yeah. Here's one. Here's got a little case, little belt case. Comes out, and here it is. It's got some firework on the back of it. It's a little small Damascus lock blade. It's got some firework on the inside. So like I say, it's got brass bolsters, brass liners, and Damascus blade. And this is real Damascus too, so it's not a fake Damascus. It's a real Damascus. But anyway, that's one of my dressier knives. Carry around. I have little utility knives. You know, got some pliers on it, and got a little crescent wrench. I don't like the ones, you know, more or less, well, I guess I can't say I don't like them, but the needle nose pliers and a wrench, you know, is a big difference, because I got pliers on this side, but an actual wrench, you know, and comes with screwdrivers, so pocket clip, and for doing work with my cameras and rods and reels and stuff like that, this comes in more handy than the like a regular one with the needle nose pliers on it. Sometimes I carry a knife like this with me. It's abalone, fake abalone that is, because you know I'm not going to carry around a real abalone, because you break it, abalone cracks. It's a stone, so it'll crack. But I do like to carry, you know, a knife that has a little color to it, and so I carry my little trapper. I have an old timer carving knife. Yeah, so I carry that sometimes when I'm out camping. Barlow. Barlows are my favorite knives, you know, to carry. And 2-blade Barlow with the wood handle. And like I say, these are my favorite knives to carry around. I got several of them. Little Imperial, little small trapper, something small, throw in the pocket. You know, instead of having to bring the big trapper with me. Let's see if I can get them in this hand. Instead of bringing a big trapper with me, I can just carry the little trapper. And that one's in the cracked ice. You know, so I mean it's little Imperial. Then I have a little Winchester, little small knife. This one's smaller than the cracked ice. So I carry that one with me sometimes. This one's a part of a set of 3 in a Winchester collectible box. So yeah, it's got the stone. It's got stonework in it. On all 3 of those knives got stonework. I got a big multi-tool. It's a Swiss something. I'm not sure what it is. Sounds like the 4th of July around here. Here we go. I got Texas. This one's a Spanish toothpick, I think, or French. Either French or Spanish. Because I carry one in my food kit, my canteen cup kit, and I think that's the Spanish toothpick. This one I think could be I don't know, I think they're both Spanish toothpicks. But this one's bigger, is what I'm getting at. This one's the bigger of the 2. And they come in 2 different names, a Spanish and a French toothpick. Let's see, I got a big old jig bone hunter. This one here, like I say, I just take out whenever I'm piddling around, whittling, you know, cutting stuff, just everyday knife to mess around with. Okay, next I also have a abalone Congress, 4-blade Congress. And like I say, with the 4-blade Congress, I get the ones that are all the same. Pretty much got 2 blades like this, a pin blade, and a I guess what you call a coping blade in it. So yeah, got that. Got another little Congress here that's in jig bone, And I got another one that's in pearl that's the same exact as this, but I don't see it. I must have it in a, you know, at the house or something in a bag, because I don't see it in here. But I have an exact one of these in a pearl like this. So, but like I say, I don't see it. And then I got another jig bone Congress that matches these. Same type, almost same size. But and then I got a copperhead, yellow copperhead, general use type knife. You know, it's got a spirit point, drop point. Yeah, it's a drop point knife. So this just you know, everyday knife to be using and stuff. But I am going to do more videos on some other knives that I have, because this is not all of them for sure. Some of these, and what I want to do is, you know, like everyday carry dress knife, what you use for your dress knife, and working knives. Going to be doing one on fixed blades. Got a lot of fixed blades to do, and yeah, let me see here. Let me get you up where you can. I can turn this further down. And there we go. Like I say, you know, these are now my new everyday carry knife. The Kershaw hot wire knife. I like these knives so much. Check this out. There's 2, there's 3, 4, there's 5, and there's 6. So I had a half a dozen of these knives, because like I said, I'm a little eccentric when I get knives, because when I find something I like this one, I usually buy 5 to 6 as many as I can with them, and that way I have knives. If I want to, I can give them away to someone that needs a knife or something, or just put them in a box for a rainy day. Or just like this, I could carry one with a belt clip, one with a pocket clip, one without a pocket clip if I wanted to. And don't have to take a clip off or do anything with it. They're excellent knives. So, yeah, alright, I'm going to finish up this video. I had to come out and take some pictures, put on eBay. And some other knives that I'm going to be putting up. And alright, to the next one. Catch you later.